him out first, but there could be like a silence, a roll in from Earth Spirit to just break the combo. He can kick Warlock out. I'm not talking about kick from the team, I'm talking about, you know, his ability.
It'd be interesting to see how everything kind of comes together. So you've got 3 ways to kind of jump in once Sand King gets that Blink Dagger a little bit longer range from him. Like Blink Burrow Strike, you get the Blink Strike in, Blink from Queen of Pain, like you have these options. And yeah, if you coordinate it, you could blow someone up.
Abilities to close the gap. I want to see Lifestealer, how he deals with this type of a lane. Lifestealer got changed, so now his feast is just heal. It doesn't do anything else. And this is like Lifestealer back in the Dota 1 days, where, you know, everyone was shit talking about Raid King, how he's one button hero. Like that's Lifestealer right now, pretty much.
The learning hero. At least Raid King was for me. Just one button.
Was it actually?
Yeah, my friends were like, you new to MOBAs? One button? That's all you need to do? Good luck. And that was it. They threw me in. They kicked me. Good Burrow Strike Eliminate combo right there. You're taking a lot of harassment, but the Fatal Bond's on both Skem as well as PlayHard. Quite a bit of damage. Meanwhile, Natsumi going over for Hyde and now throwing some shots over on the FBZ.
That's a good start. Like, this is what Riki wants to do. Riki is a strong laner. 6 armor, has almost 5 HP regen per second, and yeah. Orb of Corrosion seems to be like a very popular item on the melee carries. Lifestealer, like, I think he benefits so much from that.
Mikoto.
He needs to be careful. The bottom lane play hard on a Sanking. Like, there is one Sentry Ward on Warlock, so they need to bring Sentry for themselves, especially if he wants to max out the Sandstorm, because Lifestealer just gets close to you and hits you. This is all he can do. You know, slow you down, keep hitting you. There's a Sentry.
Now there for PlayHard. Who's right up on Drew, but taking some damage. Now it proves that they have the Sentry. They're trying to run. They've got the Illuminate. PlayHard on the run. Can he survive? Doesn't look like it. One more shot needed from Drew to take out this thing. Good couple of kills for and Yopaj goes in on a Mikoto. Oh, that's a big kill. Shadow Strike. He's got the Scream of Pain. Finishes off Mikoto and a solo kill for Yopaj.
This is something you don't expect, you know. Queen of Pain to play as aggressive. You know, you're playing into Batrider matchup, so you're like, I need that blink. But yeah, look at his build. Doesn't have a single point in blink, so he got kind of surprised by level 2 Shadow Strike and level 2 Scream of Pain.
Radiant's 0-2 for Yopaj on this Queen of Pain. Wondering if he's going to even push it further. Don't take blink at level 5.
I mean, it's much better if you just have that security. You can save it and see how it goes. Maybe you need it, but blink, you know, there it goes.
Yeah.
He gets the blink. Rune is spawning in 5 seconds. He already has a bottle. We can see Jaunuel trying to make a move, secure that rune, doesn't get it.
Cute little kick there from Hyde. Put blank over and
right in front of him. Like, he was waiting for that roll and just blinks. Jaunuel gets the kill.
That's something I'm kind of worried about for this Earth Spirit. If Yopaj is right there ready to go as Drew kills off PlayHard once again over bottom, but like, you see the roll starting and you want to make sure he doesn't get away. Blink in front, stop the roll. You've got a team by you. Make sure that Earth Spirit doesn't really have that slippiness that maybe he's used to. Something that we could see later on as the game progresses. And Batrider is 22-8. You've got Natsumi up in the top lane at 20-9. So both him and the Lifestealer of Drew keeping up with one another. That's for now. From Skem off the mark. Back off the lane. Picks up the value and fill up this bottom. Up top, Hyde roll again. Natsumi in front of it. Silence on to Natsumi. Doesn't look like FBZ has the damage though. And with that illusory orb, he'll just jaunt away. There's the
Neon
Orbit of
are
Growth.
really good at blocking Earth Spirit when he wants to use Rolling Boulder defensively.
Making sure he can't leave these fights. It's secured them 2 Earth Spirit kills. Well worth it so far. Mikoto doing a good job with the CS, sitting towards the top of the net worth, just 200 gold behind the Lifestealer, ahead of the Riki and the Queen of Pain.
Even
Also
with
at
that
level
kill,
6.
Batrider still a faster level 6 than Queen of Pain.
Roll in. Yopaj about to hit that level 6 and 6-minute rune mark, where Yopaj will refill that bottle with an arcane rune.
That's pretty big. Like,
Dire's
whenever you have
middle
that rune
tower
for Queen
is
of
under
Pain,
attack.
you want to make a move. Like, use that ulti. It's a pure damage. Especially if they decide to play like a bit more aggressively, dive the tower. Natsumi on the top lane, kind of dropping low. Needs to be careful because there's a lot of mana regen from FBZ, like Urn of Shadows, also 2 bottle charges. So there's gonna be a lot of spam. There's the blink.
Looks like they want to go for potentially a sleep on FBZ. Burrow Strike, play hard. In the trees, he'll get away.
Let the bodies hit
Has to go all the way back to base with the Fatal Bonds on him. This will leave the lane solo
Dire's
for
structures
Yopaj,
are
who's come over,
fortified.
popped the Arcane Rune, has 2 sips in the bottle. Let's see what he can get going here. As Drew, pretty low, uses that rage
Oh,
and infests
nice
the siege
infest.
phase.
Radiant's bottom tower
He
is
was
under
ready
attack.
for
Yopaj having that set and looking ready to go. But Drew, 1 step ahead of him.
Dire's middle tower
Rage
is under
infest
attack.
avoids it all. Really well done.
Queen of Pain could just use Sonic Wave there and kill him. Like, he was sitting at the 300 HP. Sonic Wave level 1, 340 pure. So it would be more than enough.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to blink in and give that opportunity. Not the worst in the world with that Arcane Rune. Only on cooldown for another 50 seconds, so another opportunity there for Yopaj come soon. But kill on Drew would have been pretty massive, considering the fact that he's just in top of the net worth and really hasn't been bothered all too.
Drew's like chilling on the bottom lane on that Lifestealer. Just whenever someone shows up, he starts right-clicking them. Sankin needs to be very careful.
With the silence, now the lasso,
Break
pulling
it.
him out of the dream coil, doing that damage, stunning while it's getting the kill on the Yopaj. They have the silence on Jaunuel as he tries to get out. Won't chase up onto the high ground. Mikoto there with him for a second. There really wasn't anybody to help out the
So much value coming out from that Dream Coil against Sanking, against Riki, Queen of Pain, Leash Mechanics, completely dumpstered them. Riki
Radiant's
trying to
middle
make stuff
tower
happen,
is
you know,
under
every
attack.
single time Blink Strike is up, jumps on Puck, tries to deal some damage,
Dire's
see,
bottom tower
you know,
is
if
under
he
attack.
wants to play with him, maybe he makes a mistake. And yeah, there's the Battle Fury queued up that we talked about. Battle Fury into Aghanim Scepter gives you the tankiness, allows
Radiant's
you to
middle tower
strike
is under
2
attack.
people at once.
question is the timing on it. Is it going to be quick enough? Sleep on the blue line. Burrow strike.
Dire's bottom tower
Khezcute.
is under attack.
Yopaj claiming that one, comes in and uses that Scream of Pain. Bottom to double damage, so I wouldn't be surprised if Neon looked for more. Do you see Mikoto? Believe that Yopaj
Dire's
is coming
middle tower
around
is under attack.
to the Roche pit. Sweep is in time, and now Mikoto in a lot of trouble. The Burrow strike followed up. Yopaj holding the Sonic Wave, doesn't even need it, takes his life and gets the kill. Going into the Orchid, grabbing a couple of kills, using that double damage,
Dire's
holding
top
the Sonic
tower
Wave
is under
too.
attack.
Really well done by Neon. They knew what they wanted. They got one, and with that sleep, they grabbed a second.
I'm a bit worried for
Radiant's middle tower
Blue's
is under
position
attack.
4 and 5 because both of them are level 4 right now. One takes the dome, gets him to level 6. Coil.
To play hard. But here comes Yopaj, here comes Skem. Burrow strike onto the Earth Spirit. Hyde goes down. FBZ FBZ. That Dream Coil doesn't garner him anything. And double damage. Scream, just not a sweep in time for Jaunuel, and, well, Neon close to getting another 2 kills.
And Yopaj just farming the stacks that were made in the jungle. Pops that Arcane Rune. Scream of Pain maxed out. TPs to the bottom lane. Wants to kill on Lifestealer. Let's see if he can use the rage. There's no need for that because there is a smoke screen. Something that I really like. A lot of Rikis, like in EU, are just not getting it. Like they go 0-4-4-1, 4-4-1 build, and yeah, you get so much value out of this one, especially when you're playing into Puck, into Lifestealer.
Feels very valuable. Duration 6 seconds, level 1. It's worth the value point. Sure.
And once again, that was Queen of Pain ulti with the Arcane, so another one will be up in 50 seconds. She can go back to jungle, farm those stacks that she started farming before the DP.
Two is they'll have the smoke screen, they'll have that silence. Yopaj is building an Orchid. Multiple ways to get silences onto these heroes, which could really make the fights difficult for really anybody who's calling those.
Boom should try to make stuff happen right now. Both Khezcute and Warlock are level 6.
Right, hitting on FBZ. He's in a lot of trouble. The waiting ridge as well. Dream coming in, but there's the infest. Khezcute dead on the other side of this one as Natsumi comes over. FBZ runs under the tower into the trees. Neon will not follow. But Yopaj goes over mid and not allowing Mikoto to just pressure the mid-tier 1. Double damage, bottled up for Yopaj. He's constantly getting recall here. And Mikoto, they've got the epicenter in the air splitter down. PlayHard with credit on that one as Mikoto drops for the 3rd time.
Neon is doing a very good job just controlling the rune area, so Queen of Pain always gets those runes. 2 times double damage, 2 times Arcane Rune, and with that double damage she can put a lot of pressure on tier 1 tower on mid. Also, like Sonic Wave, once again available. While all this is happening, Riki just farming it. And we didn't talk about like the combination with the Chakra Magic to lower the cooldown, like either on ET, and most likely you're going to be looking for Riki Maru, just you know, lower the cooldown on Tricks of the Trade and the Blink Strike, so that's going to be really good. He's on top of the net worth right now.
Yeah, he was sitting a little bit behind that
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dust Pop.
Going for PlayHard, but he's under the tower. Just don't have that gap closed. No way to get Mikoto to have that blink lasso. It's comp boost travel first, typical there, but lacking that blink to get right on top, use that dust, get the lasso.
Another
Well,
shot.
they're still gonna potentially.
They want to take a
for
fight,
him.
you know. It's a strong team fight combination. Fatal Bonds, what is that? 3 points, and you have Earth Spirit with the Magnetize, Puck to keep them in
Dire's top
place.
tower is under attack.
Neon Esports, they have a good read on
Radiant's
the game, how to play the
bottom
map.
tower is under
So
attack.
Sanking just instantly falls back to jungle, keeps farming for his Blink Dagger, gets recalled to the bottom lane while Keeper of the Light is
are scanning.
stacking some camps for him. And
Radiant's
seems
bottom
like it's just
tower
going to be
is under attack.
one-to-one trade.
Dire's
Scan
top
connected, so
tower
they know
is under
something's
attack.
up.
And looks for the sweep. The roll stops that. Jaunuel in trouble. Mikoto's here with Khezcute and FBZ. Easy kill on the Elder Titan, defending that tier 1 tower while taking the one up towards top.
Another
Radiant's middle
smoke.
tower
Like
is
they
under
really
attack.
want to use those ultis, but can't find really an opening. Just 1 kill, that's all they got.
That is committing to the smoke.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That could be problematic later on, right?
For sure, because they're not finding anything out of these smokes. They managed to kill position 5 Elder Titan. Check the damage from Riki. Oh, Queen of Pain. Like he was hesitating. Yopaj, so far, like this is the 2nd kill on a Lifestealer that he could have got if he used the Sonic Wave.
Dire's bottom tower
On
is
the
under
bottom
attack.
lane,
First strike on FBZ. Sonic Wave this time. Phase shift, but not going to be enough to stay
Radiant's
alive.
middle
FBZ,
tower is
Yopaj,
under attack.
that one goes and finds
Dire's
Hyde.
bottom
Khezcute's
tower
nearby.
is under attack.
he gets the 6. Blocks it. Wow, man.
right on it every single time. Hyde in trouble. Pearl Strike hits. Double kill for Yopaj. Khezcute just has to run. The aggression from Neon has been well placed, whereas Boom, who are working with these smokes, haven't really found much from them at all.
Yeah, 2 smokes, 1 target, that's all they could find. Lifestealer, he's just farming, you know. He sees there's an Orchid on Queen of Pain, so he's like, yeah, I need to take care of myself. I see Manta Style queued up. Most of the time, I'm not a big fan, because it's a lot of gold investment just to be able to get rid of the silence, and it doesn't give you, you know, that much. Yeah, some move speed, some attack speed, stats, but we'll see how it goes. Like I've seen a lot of Manta Styles and Lifestealer and Beaver from time to time, where it just feels like there's a better item. But there's like I should have invested these 5,000 gold or something like that.
And Natsumi.
Big kill.
That's his first death. Big one for Boom. Slowing down that battle period. Close to finishing. First striking on the Khezcute. PlayHard gets the kill, and they'll look for the tier 1 tower a second time. BZ inside the trees, but looking safe for now. Tier 1, not so much.
After getting the damage item, the control, Queen of Pain, he decides to get a BKB, which I really like, and I see a Link here queued up, so he's covering himself against everything, so can play really aggressive. Like once you get those 2 items, it's still a long way to do it, but you know, you have something against the lasso, and everything they have is just straight up magical damage. So BKB is a must.
The BKB lasso, especially with what we've been seeing from Yopaj already, and he does play this aggressive style, so it's no surprise that he wants to continue to have that be enabled. Get the BKB, have the lasso, make sure you can't get locked down, and then from there, put on the pressure. And by the time he gets the BKB as well as the Linkins, now with Riki having that Battle Fury, you're hoping that he's got a little bit more in his arsenal where these fights get easier than but where's the response from Boom? What are they looking for to kind of respond to this?
They already used their smokes, so it's kind of hard. We still haven't seen Magnetize nor Rock 18 minutes in. There is a blank lasso available in 15 seconds, so I feel like Boom is on a clock here where they need to keep fighting. They're not getting anything out of their spells, which benefits Neon. Like this Riki, he's farming. Like he's really, you know, good to play this game for another 15 minutes. He doesn't care about fights right now.
And it seems like that max timer that Boomer on continues to tick down when they get further and further behind.
Radiant's bottom tower
in a spot
is
where
under attack.
Maybe right now they should be the ones with you know, the aggression and the lead.
Dire's top tower
They're behind
is under
4K.
attack.
They've all grouped up and
Radiant's
gone towards
bottom
top.
tower is under
All
attack.
5 heroes here towards the tier 2 tower, but again, Neon with the
Could they
proper read.
possibly be? I don't know. Everyone's just showing on top, so Neon will probably
Dire's
just
top tower
try to
is under
split the
attack.
map, maybe get a pick off if someone else shows on the map. Yopaj just pushing the bottom lane. There it is. Now they're drawing a line on a minimap. Want to make
Radiant's
stuff
bottom
happen.
tower
I feel like
is
Boom
under
has
attack.
been trying to make stuff happen for the last, what, 10 minutes? Bad, that's a big kill. Blink, onto blink action.
On that, Flame Break hits 3. They've also got the Dream Coil as well as the Silence. Here comes the ulti from Khezcute. Now the jump to the back line. Natsumi just wants to leave for now. They haven't killed off anybody on Neon just yet. They'll look for Skem, finish off Mikoto. Drew going after PlayHard. Doesn't have a Burrow Strike available for 6 more seconds. That means he's dead to rights. Drew gets credit for that one. 2 for nil. But they did drop quite a bit.
Yeah, this is exactly what they needed. Just find a good opening. Jaunuel's ET made a good counterplay with Echo Stomp and Earth Splitter, but it's not enough. Like Queen of Pain still doesn't have a
Gonna kill off Natsumi. Gets back up to the high ground. Sonic Wave pushing back through as well as Hyde. Hyde onto the low ground, straight back up the the high ground for Natsumi, but the roll comes in from Hyde, hits onto the Queen of Pain. They've got the tricks of the trade. They get the kill onto the Earth Fairy. They've also killed off Drew, so 2 heroes dead on the side of Boom, and now it's time for them to retreat. But Khezcute might not be so lucky. He starts the hit, and down we go.
Great understanding from Neon how much damage they can deal. You know, with just the 3 heroes there. Riki also playing on the knife's edge, going in, then being able to get out without dying. So that's pretty big. What does he have queued up? Just he bought the Blades of Alacrity. He doesn't even know what to buy. Like in the last minute, he changed his item build. Like he wanted to get the Aghanim Scepter. Understands like there's a ton of silences, you know, so I might need a way of dispelling things. So Manta's queued up now. I still feel like the BKB is a safer choice.
Mm-hmm. And now he queues up the axe. He just switched again. He's definitely going over it. We saw this with Troll earlier today. Picked up that Blade of Alacrity first, and then thought about it, and then yesterday too.
It was
right?
yesterday, yeah, where he wanted to get the Aghanim Scepter, then realized, yeah, there are not too many good things I can dispel on the enemies, and they don't have any abilities that are dispellable. So I'll just get something else. Decided to get Yasha into BKB. I mean, if they somehow manage to get one more good fight, if he's not investing in anything, but he can buy Ogre Axe right now.
I'll take
Just
your
wait, see how the next fight
Radiant's middle
kind of
tower
goes.
is
Maybe
under
they can
attack.
get the Rose, then he can go greedy, finish that Aghanim Scepter, pick up the Aegis. But I still feel a safer choice here is just get out that BKB, then you can fall back to getting the Aghanim Scepter. Because you're not going to lack damage, even if you have a BKB Battle Fury. It's still a lot, but you have a defensive way to take care of yourself. Because you know, your teammates don't have any defensive mechanisms. They're already invis, so they will have dust.
And they get the kill over bottom on a PlayHard. For Natsumi, his movements have been pretty good. Like that fight over mid, his jump back up and down using tricks of the trade, understanding how he's able to move throughout the fight was really well placed.
That really was. And now, just killing some Ancients that were stacked.
Dire's structures
He also
are
bought the
fortified.
dome for himself. Just wants to get the levels on the hero. Like, his talents are insane. I guess that's why.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Keeper of the Light doesn't benefit that much from getting the
Dire's
levels.
middle tower has
Maybe
fallen.
ET would have been a better choice. 2 points in aura at the moment, so that needs to be maxed out.
Carry mentality. Tomes are for the carry as well, or only for the.
Never heard about that mentality. Like,
That's the
tomes
bracket
are
I'm in.
for 4 and 5. Someone steals your tome, you know, you're getting that report after the game.
Chat, you can guess what bracket I'm in by the sounds of that line.
You're not even playing carry, huh?
No, I play support,
Okay.
so I get pretty upset about it. I'm mostly just the 4-5 guy. Try to support my my allies, my friends, do my thing. Natsumi, having a good time, but let's talk about Drew. He's got that Maelstrom, he's picked up the Manta, going into the AC, and Banner next. That's what he's got queued up. Khezcute, he's picked up a smoke for himself and another smoke from Boom. Let's see if they can be successful this time. Run right in to Neon Drew misses! FBZ does it! They get it there, but it's not doing enough. They've got the Sonic Wave that hits on the high. They'll take out his first privilege over PlayHard with the 1-for-1 so far, but Mikoto getting Natsumi trying to do it again to finish him off. Yopaj gets credit for that one. Double kill there for the Queen of Pain. FBZ thinking about going in on Natsumi. Now they've got the Astral Spirit right on top of him. Manuel not going to throw the stop just yet, as Neon are just retreating.
This is the second Dream Coil that we've seen completely missing today. Both of our series, 728C, Dream Coil, full screen mode, like not being able to miss global Dream Coil.
Giving us brought too many ideas. Especially when upgraded Ags becomes a thing. I'm expecting Ags 2 to be the next big play in that.
Axe 2, like Helm of the Dominator 2. I just don't feel that
Radiant
item's gonna be
structures are
purchased
fortified.
ever. There's always going to be a better choice, that's why.
cost difference from 1 to 2 is pretty enormous.
It's like 6,000 gold.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Not difference, but the total.
So like you jump from 1 to 2, the cost commitment is quite a bit. Look for Hyde. Can't roll one again. Well, Yopaj with another one. Now sitting at 10-1-6. He's got the BKB. He's getting close to the Lincolns. Neon now, they'll smoke once more. See if they can
Radiant
find these boom heroes. As Mikoto's up towards top. That Natsumi 2-1-6. He's got quite high GPM right now at about 8,000 hero damage done. Khezcute. Pearl Strike hits. Khezcute pretty much deleted. Quick kill there. Two-man recoil. Silence on the Druid. Man goes after Natsumi, taking a lot of damage. Hero Twitter comes down and hits on the Druid. Not doing enough tricks of the trade. And now the sweep. That lands on FBZ as well as Khezcute is ball back into the fight. Coming forward. Blink. The Pearl Strike from PlayHard. Going after FBZ. They're not defense, but we will back over. Keep getting second survive. And now they've got the last one on the back lines that hits on a Natsumi. They get the kill PlayHard as well as that Riki of Natsumi. However, sweep once more. Mikoto gets hit. Jaunuel taking away.
Not fast enough. 4-second cooldown. You have the time to TP out. Surprised Riki decided to go back into the fight after barely getting out. Like, his abilities got refreshed by Keeper of the Light, but was really low on HP.
Now, risky play from him, and it was a good job by Mikoto. Grab
Dire's
that
middle tower
because
is
he
under
jumps
attack.
back towards the river.
Dire's structures
See Natsumi
are
get hit by the
fortified.
Dream Coil, as does the Coddle. Yopaj blinks in, Earth Splitter is down, FBZ over to the side, tricks of the trade, and he should be blinking back. You can see how low he is.
So Keeper refreshes his ability. He decides to use tricks of the trade to try to dodge some spells on the defenders. Yeah, then Batrider comes and kills him.
Well placed.
While all this was happening, Yopaj just became godlike again. Level 20 Queen of Pain.
Dire's top tower is
Like
under
Queen of
attack.
Pain, level 25 talent for some reason got reworked instead of the AoE fear. Like for me personally, maybe I'm a big fan for Queen of Pain, so I'm not being realistic.
Radiant's bottom
It was
tower
one of the
is
best
under
ones.
attack.
The AoE fear, the way you could just start a fight with that was insanely good. Now you have plus 200 Sonic Wave damage. Yep, it's
Dire
pure
are
AoE
scanning.
damage, but still feels like very underwhelming.
That plus the Scepter.
Plus Scepter, okay, yes. But for low 25 talent compared to some others, or what she had, is just way worse. I don't think Queen of Pain needed a nerf.
Does anybody go Shard on Queen of Pain?
So Shard is really good. Like, you have this Sonic Boom that gives you damage, and it gives you silence from where you blink and the location that you blink to.
It's about to pick up that Lincolns too for Yopaj, who's only died once. Natsumi's died twice, going BKB, and has queued up both a Daedalus and a Blink Dagger.
Standard stuff on Riki. Not the Blink Dagger, but like BKB and Daedalus. Straight up damage.
Blink. Pearl Strike away from PlayHard. They're gonna go through. Copter fast. Look for Skem. Kill off the Coddle. Drew with the Shadow Strike, but Neon choose to just pull the ejector cord and get out of this.
Lifestealers. Very hard to bring down. Has that Manta style to get rid of the silence. Very tanky. When he gets on top of the hero, like, you need to have a Glimmer Cape, any kind of ability, a Force Staff that can get away from him, because this new ability, Wolf Frenzy, 25% move slow on top of the Orb of Venom, so you're not moving.
Feet are caught in mud. You cannot get away. Becomes very tough, and they're about to be back as 5 as Coddle is alive once again. Skem up and about. Neon looking ready to go. Roche available. We'll see if either
Dire's
team
bottom tower
goes for
is
this
under
first
attack.
Roche. Nobody's really postured near it yet. Both teams have kind of stuck away from that objective for the most part.
Safe play for Neon would be allowing Riki to get that BKB. He's very close, less than 1,000 gold away.
Trying to find Titan Sliver. He'll hold on to that. And there's one for the other side.
Scanning.
Balance in all things.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Some good balance in there. Meanwhile, Skem is going for the Aeon Disc. He's trying to survive. He's been taken out quickly in a couple of these fights. PlayHard, he's also going for the BKB. He's got that Blink Yules. And again, boom, being the aggressors, looking forward. Trying to get onto his tier 2 tower because they get a couple of pickoffs. They take a tier 2, they back off, go for Roche. All of a sudden, they be the drivers in this game.
Yeah, and they're doing exactly like just trying to get that BKB on Riki. He's so close. Let's see if he decides to farm the jungle instead of trying to get a pick off. There's Britker inside the Roshan pit to see what's happening. There it is, Riki just farming. Tunic. That's a really good item, you know.
Is under attack.
Titan Sliver is still probably a better one, at least for Riki here, but Tunic feels really good as a carry
attack.
item, the free one.
Who do you think takes the Tunic? Anybody on Dire?
Queen of Pain can
Dire's
take it.
bottom tower is under
Some
attack.
evasion against
Dire's
the Lifestealer
structures are
isn't too
fortified.
bad. Right now she's just holding on
Radiant
to Essence String. I
structures
don't
are
think she has
fortified.
mana problems anymore.
Radiant's
Blink
top
Sphere
tower
and
is
Orchid
under
just
attack.
gives you more than enough to constantly spam out the spells. So Riki, where is the little fella? There it is, BKB completed.
TP for
Radiant's
PlayHard,
top
Blink Burrow
tower
Strike,
is
that
falling.
lands onto the True. Natsumi also dead almost instantly. Got themselves to no buyback of Warlock. Yopaj trying to do it again. They get the kill against for Drew. He's sitting low. PlayHard, and now they take out both Drew and Mikoto. A really well-placed Burrow Strike from PlayHard coming in the clutch, taking out the Lifestealer and the Batrider. That was really close to falling apart for Neon as they lost Natsumi really early on in the fight.
PlayHard using buyback and kind of redeeming himself for his death. But Riki, yeah, he definitely should not die there. Shiny, new 10-second BKB, didn't even pop it. Yopaj, like his positioning has been really amazing in this game. Like you can see the way he blinks around and jumps on the high ground hill, not able to get hit by the Lifestealer. And yeah, we're gonna see that one again.
Yeah, Burrow Strike comes in, starts off on blue. And here's the roll forward. You look at Natsumi, Yopaj as well as PlayHard. Got a offering comes through. He's silenced up. Natsumi, Yopaj gets the Aegis in his hand. Onto the baby. Goes after Hyde. Takes out your spirit. Down goes FBZ. They commit to try and swipe the Aegis, but instead it just costs them more.
Yeah, Natsumi, I think he wanted to toy with them a bit with that BKB. You know, I'll go in, not pop it straight away, see what happens. But yeah, Lasso came, and while all this was happening, while we were watching the replay, easy Roshan plus a couple of kills, and Yopaj picks up that Aegis. Yeah, man, he seems super strong, getting very close to shield guard, so that's gonna allow him to, you know, just blink in and show where everyone's standing. Most likely try to take out Warlock. We still haven't seen like the good combination of Warlock plus an Earth Spirit.
Radiant structures are fortified.
On top of that, Queen of Pain's also almost level 25.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Really
attack.
out there, yeah. We haven't seen like the Dream Coil magnetized chaotic offering. Like,
We've seen
ultra
Dream Coil
combo.
miss.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Happens from time to time, you know, but they struggled. I think the problem was these two smokes
Radiant's
that they
top
used
tower
like
is
straight
under
away,
attack.
try to make stuff happen, only managed to find Elder Titan.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that really slowed down their game.
Dire's bottom
Once you
tower
missed that,
is
the
under
positioning
attack.
from Neon was pretty precise
Radiant's
on
top
that,
tower
avoiding
is under
the
attack.
aggression that was coming out from Boom. Allowed them to continue to farm, get towards these next couple items, and feel like they're in a very decent spot in that mid game. Riki 1,400 gold. As, now Riki with the Battle Fury Axe, BKB still sitting at 10 seconds. Wants that Daedalus, getting towards it. Sitting third on the net worth, actually 3,000 behind that Lifestealer.
What Queen of Pain could do, she's very close to level 25, get the spell block, so it's 3 Lincolns, and use the other Lincolns on Riki, because he's still vulnerable, as we've seen, to just getting bursted if he's lassoed.
Searching,
Dire
but
are scanning.
just like Neon earlier, Boom are avoiding them. They've done a very solid job of doing so. As Neon continue to search. They've got this Aegis, they're looking to use it. They're looking to play aggressive, they just haven't gotten their hands on anything. They are still across the river with Natsumi as well as Yopaj, getting the 35-minute bounty runes, allowing Boom to really leave that area of the map too confidently. Puck is gold for Ash. They find themselves PlayHard. They've got the silence. Now the lasso. PlayHard fought back earlier. Now he's dead again. Dead for 95 seconds. Not the worst death.
They still might take the fight. Like Riki sees that lasso is used, so I think he said, yeah, I want to take this fight. You know, I don't have to be afraid of that.
Goes for the rage, and Skem's here. Now they've got Mikoto coming over. He might have just added a +1 though. Hyde through with FBC. They pop the BKB on Mikoto. They're trying to get away. As Flame Break pushes Yopaj out. Drew back in. Trade. There's the shield. There's the Sonic Wave. Jaunuel going down. Chaotic offering just a little bit too late. Sean Khezcute. Earth Splitter flies in. Now the magnetizes through. Yopaj loses that first life, but what else are you getting other than taking out the Aegis? You killed PlayHard earlier. You've committed so much to trying to go in on to Neon. You've lost yourself your carry, and you've used your big ult in the Chaotic Offering.
That Chaotic Offering came a bit too late. I don't think, I mean, still the outcome for Lifestealer would probably be the same, but yeah, I like the initiative from Neon Esports where, you know, they lose the Sand King
Radiant's
and
top
they
tower
use
is
this
under
info
attack.
that Lasso was actually
Radiant's
used
top
on
tower
the
is
Sand
fallen.
King to kill him, so they just go in. Riki, it was probably Riki's call. That
Radiant's
fight. You know,
top
this is
tower
something
is
that he
under
needs to
attack.
be very afraid of. So Queen of Pain, she takes the other talent, the 18-second spell block instead of the sonic wave damage. Kind of underwhelming talent. So she can use the Lincoln Sphere on Riki possibly. And has another arcane rune. They're just controlling all the runes.
Yeah,
Spell Blade.
Prism. That is the tier 4 of choice, it seems. That is a really good one to have.
Also Flicker here against Fatal Bond, against all those silences. Is just gonna be great. That's Axe Coil, but they need to snap it.
They're staying leashed. There's no way to snap it. Now Dream Coil's just
Sand King found a way.
just plucked out of it. Confidence maybe leading to that. I can snap this, they won't go for me. Watch. Just does. Riki goes to the Daedalus. 200 gold away from the Demon Edge. Now, right on it. Ready to go. So the damage from Riki is going to be well felt, as it has been pretty much all game. It's getting close to that level 25. Is it just the tricks of the trade cooldown that you take on this one? Make it half? Get it down to 6? Or
No,
you've
for
got
sure.
a coddle?
Yeah,
and maybe you want to get
it's a no-brainer when you're playing a carry routine. The tricks of the trade combined with the Keeper of the Light, Chakra Magic. They just found an illusion.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Trouble, Natsumi comes in. Sonic Wave certainly is. That hits on him and Khezcute. Mikoto over to the side, pops the mech, but now Mikoto's in trouble. He's well placed down. That'll leash up in this quick hit as well as the Riki Earth Splitter coming through. And that hooks on to Drew. Not doing a lot of damage, but there's a Chaotic Offering flying in onto the dire side. He's got a dead. Boom. This is all of a sudden a game well into the hands of Neon on esports.
This might just be it. I like how Elder Titan is using like Earth Splitter on top of his own team, and everyone from the team is standing
Radiant's
inside of
middle
it as
tower
like
is
a
under
counter
attack.
initiation tool.
Yeah, especially when Boom are just committing. They're well in on it. And it's
Radiant
just like,
structures
you put the
are
numbers
fortified.
in, and well, we're gonna make you pay for it.
That's your bait. Coming out from Riki, Illusion Escape. Fell
Radiant's
for
bottom
it.
tower
Last
is under
move
attack.
once again, so it's a go time. First Linken's pop, there's still a second Linken's from the
Radiant's middle
talent.
tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Smoke screen down will keep them safe as they go for the melee rats.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I'll take the ranger rats as well.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
You get so much value out of that spell prism, lowering the cooldown on Linken's Sphere, lowering the
Radiant's top
cooldown
tower
on your
is under attack.
talent spell block.
Dream Coil used, hits on the Fleet of Pain, but the first strike comes through onto the Earth Spirit. They get the kill there onto Hyde. Not much to follow that one up. Drew holding that buyback, dead for another 13 seconds. Now you're without your Earth Spirit for 45. Dire, they'll back away. That is a pretty long round. And it's going to be another
It's a
2.5
fake back.
minutes.
Like they just went back and smoking back in. One of my favorite Dota moves. Like so simple to use, but works most of the time.
Mikoto, he's silenced up. Khezcute already dead. Sockwave comes in. There's the BKB being popped by Mikoto trying to fly back into the base as
Riki's inside.
looking to put the cap on this game and this series, looking for the 2-0. Get the kill on Khezcute, but he's not dead that long. This late in the game, 40 seconds, bad. Does kind of speak to the kind of game you're having. Only level 13 to this point is the Elder Titan. Your enemy's 5 is level 19.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And they
attack.
have 25k gold advantage, and you know he's been playing really well. His positioning was on point. While
Radiant's
you have
bottom tower
a
has
bullseye
fallen.
on your head because you're playing Warlock. Everyone wants to take you out every single fight before you can cast a single spell. So that's the difference.
So Neon will stay across the river. Probably till Roche comes up. We'll play hard in the pit for a second. He's not going to spot that, still quite a ways away. And we'll see in about a minute. So Neon don't have to force the issue. They don't have to go high ground right now.
They really
are
don't.
up a lot.
I know they want to. They feel how much stronger they are right now, but there is really no need. Like this is also a
Radiant
play that they
are
can do.
scanning.
Hold the high ground. There's a ward there plus a sentry. So if they come, they have the high ground advantage.
Dream
Radiant's
Coil
top
onto
tower
an
is under
illusion.
attack.
Again, man, this illusion escape doing some good work.
Again, tricked. You know, this worked really well for Neon. They're going to go for the Batrider, who's infected. Mikoto in trouble once again. He gets hit by the Sonic Wave. They go after Drew, who'll pop the rage and go for the TP. Out, the damage is not enough. It was close, though, and they lose the Batrider again, dead for 70 seconds. No buyback.
They might just try and poke them, see what
Radiant's
happens.
top barracks
Go
are
for
under
the
attack.
Raxes. I like how Neon is playing. Like this team really, you know what's up. Like what are the good moves? The fake smoke back into the enemy base, holding the high
Radiant's top
ground.
barracks has fallen.
It's a pleasure to watch
Radiant's
this
top
team play.
barracks are under
They
attack.
seem like,
Radiant's top
I'd
barracks
say, like
has
at least in
fallen.
this series, tier above Boom Esports. Like they read them so well, dodged every single possible gank early on, coming up from the like Warlock and Earth Spirit. They understood that their timing's like a little weak right now, so we can't take the fight.
And they've done a really good job. I've been really impressed with Yopaj. His positioning in this game has been phenomenal. He's looked so good, and now at a point, you're looking to close out the series. You're not 30K, you're picking up the Aegis on Natsumi. Burrow strike hits on a Drew. He's in a lot of trouble, pops the rage on the run, and with the rest of the team, he's in some trouble. And kick back, but Riki still going in with the tricks of the trade.
Riki even
Throw down
farmed
the
extra damage, extra attack speed, and allowing you to exceed the maximum move speed. No, that's
Arcane?
It's Arcane Blink lowering the cooldown. My bad. I stood up because I thought this game is kind of over. Just standing on my place where I need to be on the camera. My eyes are deceiving me. Apologies for that, chat.
So, first Arcane Blink of the tournament. Or the 2 days we've been here, we've seen a lot of Swift Blink. This time someone taking on the Arcane Blink.
Now, Black and me, we had a discussion off the camera about like the new blinks. It just feels that the Swift Blink, sorry, the one that lowers the cooldown is just the best one. So we might see non-intelligence hero picking those up.
Especially when the cooldowns are pretty low. Making it easy to utilize. Seems pretty good. Going after this bottom tier 3, they don't completely get it, but again, it's that we'll back off, but we're not backing all the way. We're just going up the steps. And if you come out chase, you put yourself into a bad position. Forward, and then using the tricks of the trade. The shot silence on a hero. You can be KP. Down last, so he's out. They get the gun to the player as well as Drew. They'll buy back on the Drew. Down goes Khezcute as well as Hyde. Everybody buying back on the side of Boomers. They've lost nothing on Neon. Without the Batrider, who is without the buyback. This is very difficult for Boom to hold in that wall. Khezcute taking so much damage immediately. Just the tricks of the trade right on top of him. There's nowhere for him to go. Right hits down, he goes, and there's the GG call. Once the Lifestealer was out of it, it's a 2-0 for Neon. And he moves like that.
Yeah. In the end, that was like the Irma tricks of the trade with the cooldown, with the blink, with the chakra magic coming out from Keeper of the Light, like Neon Esports.